7. This next one up is your guy, CJ Sadler out of Michigan. I think it came down. I think Michigan wanted him pretty bad. I believe it was, right? Troy, offer sheet long. He's one of our highest ranking recruits according to 247, four-star wide receiver. Only at 5'9", 185, Detroit, Michigan, Cass Technical High School. Troy, get in here, kind of give us your overall thoughts. Why do you think he is a dog? I know you like his ability to talk. I love the moment when they were shaking hands in the beginning. Start us off, if you will, with that.
Yeah, I wish I had that clip, and we've got it somewhere in the archives of CJ Sadler's file. But there was a game that they had. I don't know if it was in the playoffs or into the regular season, but it was a rivalry game nonetheless. I believe, pretty sure it was that. And CJ's, they go out for the coin flip. They got their guys with them, and the other team has their guys at the 50, and they shake hands. And the ref was telling him, he was like, fellas, we ain't playing unless we shaking hands. And the other team was adamant on not shaking hands with him. And CJ's just sitting there agging it on, throwing kerosene on the fire. Like, number whatever, I seen him cry. I seen you cry. You ain't really like that. You ain't like that. You ain't tough. He's like, this man cry sitting here doing this or whatever, just talking. And that's what I like most about his game, man. But not only will he let you know about it, he's also going to burn you. And his play backs it up. And we've got some tape on him. He was just voted the 2025 Michigan High School Player of the Year. He was it in 2024 as well, so it was back-to-back as a film lagging. Nonetheless, dude is a dog. I mean, he went for over 1,000 yards last year at Cass Tech. He'll easily go for over 1,000 yards this year on 51 catches last season. But he's a pure athlete. I foresee us using him in the slot. I threw the comp out there last night of Josh Downs, a guy you played with, JJ, and he's shifty, man. I mean, he's a guy that can take screen routes to the crib with ease. He's fluid in space. He plays both ways in high school, so he does play DB. And he had I think he had 1 or 2 pick sixes last game, along with 4 touchdowns. So he's a dog, bro. And I wish the film would play so that it would come up here and we could show the viewers. If it doesn't work for us tonight, go back and check us out from last night, our instant reaction that we had to the 2026 signing class. Me, Trevor, and Chris jumped on here and gave our thoughts on it, and we discussed CJ Sadler, and I know the film worked then, and you'll be able to go and get a good look at his game and what he's going to bring to that wide receiver room. He's the guy. I'm high on Red Chapman, JJ, and Chris. I think he's a guy that at 6'4", you can compliment on the outside. But CJ's a guy that you can plug and play. I know he's 5'9", so he's short in stature. But what he lacks in stature, he makes up in heart. And that to me is what counts at wide receiver. I'm every bit of 5'6", but I'm 6'6" when I walk in the room or when I'm on the field.
Yeah. All right, JJ, get in here. What you got, CJ Sadler?
I think this is another big win for the Carolina staff. Another back-to-back Player of the Year in the state. You really don't find that often. You don't find that a lot. I mean, you find those guys, they're usually at the high major SEC schools, and for UNC to pick up a guy like this, I think this is another really big win. I love the comparison of Josh Downs, a small guy but very quick on his feet, being able to get in and out of their breaks very well. He's a little stocky for 5'9". I like that he's already got some muscle to him. He's got enough that he needs right now. Another great thing, talking about being a plug and plays kind of guy, a nickel gadget receiver. I wouldn't mind that, but I also definitely can see him being a kick returner. That's probably his calling card right there. Starting a true freshman, kick return, punt return, being a guy who can go out there and make plays. At the end of the day, they don't care about what year you are. I can definitely see him being a starting kickoff returner, starting punt returner. But I want to see how this team lines up next year, just because we have so many weapons at receiver in this upcoming class. I want to see where they can put CJ at alongside guys like Jordan Shipp. I just want to be able to see the whole overview of the room.
I mean, you're talking. 37 offers.
Yeah. Hey, that comment, boys, I like that comment there because I remember when CJ committed, he said that he planned on trying to play both sides.
Oh, so he wants to be a two-way player.
And he thought Belichick would be the best guy for him. I do remember him saying that when he committed. So that is something, a good point there. I forgot about that.
Good stuff. Anything else on CJ Sadler before we transition over to our next one?
Hey, one thing I'll mention that JJ pointed out is his. I mentioned his stature, his height. He is stocky. He was one thing I noticed on his tape and looking at his more, in depth and closer highlights with people that come out and film for different, highlight companies or whatever. He's got some muscle on him, so he gets in, with Moses and gets in the weight room and transitions some into that college, physique, I guess you could say. I think he's going to be a special player for us. I'm anxious to see what he does if he can crack the rotation in the special teams, kick return, punt return. Because JJ, you played with Elijah Huzzy. It's good to have a threat back there when you catch him when you in punt return.